So Donald Trump and his attorneys are trying desperately to get his trial or his sentencing rescheduled in the Manhattan district. Now, you might remember Donald Trump had gotten convicted for 34 felonies in the Manhattan district for his business fraud election interference case, in which he hid how he paid for a non-disclosure agreement with Stormy Daniels. If he would have just wrote down in the business ledger non-disclosure payment, it would have been fine. But he had to do this convoluted scheme to try to hide it and bury the story and pay off, pay her attorney, calling it a retainer when it wasn't a retainer, all sorts of things. But he was convicted of 34 felonies. Now, they have asked for his sentencing to be rescheduled yet again. Remember, he was originally supposed to be sentenced on July 11th. They got it pushed out to September 18th because of the Supreme Court's immunity decision, and now they're asking for another delay. Why are they asking for a delay? Well, two reasons. One, September 16th is the date Judge Marchand said he would come out with his ruling on whether any or part of this case is deserving of a mistrial because of the immunity decision. Okay. Well, then beyond that, we have, that's September 16th, and then 2 days later he gets sentenced. They're saying 1 day isn't enough time for them to file the necessary appeals on that basis, etc. And then on top of that, they are also saying that early voting will have already started in some cases, and it's not fair to voters that they could potentially be voting not knowing whether or not Donald Trump is in prison when they cast their ballot. Well, for that I say, you guys asked for this. You asked for this delay. He would have been sentenced on July 11th if they did not ask for the delay. I think what they did, they tried to get it pushed out once. They got it pushed back because Donald Trump does not want to go to prison. And so he pushed out the sentencing once and then turned around and said, okay, well, I pushed it out. Now what? And then realized, oh no, I'm going to be sentenced with less than a month or so to the election, or right around a month. I can't have that. That's going to be a September surprise. That's going to hurt my campaign. That's going to hurt me. I don't want to have to deal with that. So we need to do another delay. Now, whether or not Judge Marchand is going to grant that delay, I don't know. Considering how unfavorably and disrespectful Donald Trump has been to Judge Marchand, I don't expect him to be very giving, but we will see what happens. I also don't expect Judge Marchand to really give a lot of weight to this immunity decision, but we will see what happens. First update on that will be on September 16th.